Okay, it does seem to be going there, so we're good. Don't want a repeat of Tuesday. So we're doing a pyramid workout today. What that looks like is we do 1 rep of everything, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then back down, going through. We have 5 exercises, which is 1 more than we normally do, with 2 groups. So it'll end up actually being quite a few reps, close to 350, 360. Without further ado, we're going to get started with our arm swings for a little bit of a warm-up. Pretty sure we can still get this done in the 30 minutes, but it's going to be tight. So if you think you're more of a beginner, we'll just go into our sort of side steps with leans here. Or you don't want to push yourself too hard today, we're going to go up to 5 instead, and still do the 5 exercises, and that will cut a good amount of reps out for you. We're standing twist. We'll open the gate here. Lift. I rotate out, and then I plant down. And then we're going to close the gate, so that just reversing that motion. Okay, we'll push our hips back. And the nice thing with the pyramid is it's got a built-in warm-up in itself, where we're only doing 1 rep of everything. And then we'll do 1 more here. And you'll see what I just did there is I pulled back on my left finger, push my hips to the side, lean to the other side, and then I switched hands and did it again. Okay. We'll get started with group 1. We have our burpee. So you can either, jump up, go down, do the full burpee. You can do hips, knees, ankles, toes. Our plank tap out is high plank position. Out, out. Or you can do low plank. If you want to do modified, do it from an incline. Right? So we're from an incline. Tap, tap. If you don't have that option, just do like a modified plank shoulder tap. We do have plank shoulder taps in the second group. Push-ups we can do anyway, right? We can do from an incline, but just make sure nice straight line all the way down, all the way up. Squat jump. Set yourself up in the squat position. Jump up, down, land, right? And then our hinged Y raise. We hinge at the hips, thumbs are up. And arms are just in that Y. All right? Without further ado, we will get started. I'm just putting the timer on for the sake of me, so I can see where the workout is headed. And if I need to modify based on time, I will. All right, so we'll get started with our burpee. 1 of everything, first time through. Stand up. I tap out 1 on each side, right? That's 1. Then we have our push up. Good. Squat jump. And our hinge Y. So as you can see, I made everything there flow pretty nicely, and that's why I tried squeezing in an extra exercise. All right, 2 of everything. The nice thing about this is you can rest when you need to. Y. Yeah, my arms are just in that Y position. And I lift, thumbs up, using my shoulder blades in the back. And that was on round 3. So modifications, I'll do this round here. Hips, knees, ankles, ceiling, hips, ankles, ceiling, knees, ankles, ceiling. I didn't show a modification for squat jump, so I'll make sure to do that here. 1, 2, 3. Those were my push-ups. Should do my modified tap outs first. Our squat jump modification is just decrease the depth and then up on the tippy toes. Decrease the depth, up on the tippy toes. Okay? And our hinge Y raise, we would just go into a hinge T instead. Okay, so we will round up. Round 4 of everything. Up, like that belt, 4 on each side. Show you what that looks like from front actually. And for your push-up modification, you can always do modified push-up as well from the knees. Starting to sweat already, but I think that's more the temperature than anything. Anytime you need to take a break for that water, you go ahead and do that. And if you're ahead of me, that's no problem. Go ahead of me. Really be done at your own pace. Now let me know now, this first group is brutal. Second group's not so bad. Here, even the top of that pyramid. Pretty challenging. All right, hardest set. 6 everything. You can always modify halfway through too, right? Like if I wanted to do 3 burpees and 3 hips. Knees, toes, ankles, I certainly could. Make sure to fully extend on your burpee. Okay, and then into our push-ups. Squat jumps. And hinge Y. Alright, I'll show modifications again this round. We're going down the pyramid now, 5 reps to everything. I always try to keep my chest lifted during this one. And just try to use a good squat and deadlift form. Alright. Like tap out. So keep that nice straight line. And then the difficulty is dictated by how close to parallel I am Okay, and then we just have our squat jumps, hinge Y raises. More of everything. So like I said, you can do these from a low plank instead. Your other modified push-up from the knees, right? Didn't do the modified squat jumps last time. I just did full squat jumps. Again, hinge onto the toes, onto the toes. And again, instead of the hinge Ys, we could always do hinge T's instead, a little bit easier. Or we could bend our arms, right? A little bit easier to do this. All right, there you have everything. Lay up, full extension. Push up. Squat jump. Hinge Y. All right, do everything. Breaks when you need them. Top out. Push up. Squat jump. Hinge Y. And one of everything for the final round. Bring it home. Last round. Always feels so cathartic, so good. When you come so far. All right. Yeah, we should be okay to tie. Group 2. Hardest exercise is going to be that squat jack. Chair dip. Right, we modify this one based on how far away your feet are from you and how deep you go with the chair dip. So, standard, we're just going to go 90 degrees, the legs put off the chair, squeeze that beach ball behind your back, squeezing up, squat jack, hinge at the hips, right? We squat, we come up, and we throw in our jumping jack, right? So we can do this one of two ways. We could come down, up, right? And then down. We're just going to go that way there, all right? Normally I do them. Actually, we're going to do them that way. Now you can get your arms moving there. So we're going to stay in that squat position. All right? So 1 won't be so bad, but 6 will be pretty difficult. Golfer's deadlift, we need 1 on each side. Right? Just like you're picking that golf ball up. Use a chair if you need it. Lateral lunge, again, 1 each side. And our plank shoulder tap. Show you the ring going. Just for time's sake. Touch. Opposite shoulder with the hand. And we're going to be doing that from the ground, but if you want to modify. Modifications for the squat jack. It's just going to be a squat, jump, step, together. Step. Together. Golfer's deadlift, just reduce your range of motion. Same with the lateral lunge. Same with the chair. Yep, we saw the plank shoulder tap. We're gonna get going. 3, 2, and 1. I think the best place for me to have my timer is over here. Again, the timer doesn't really mean anything. More so to make sure I'm staying on time. Oh, try to keep your balance there. That was really ugly. Anything that's going to kill us on time, it's having to do 1 on each side for 2 exercises. That's round 1. We go on to 2 of everything. Again, with our chair dip, make sure you squeeze that beach ball behind your back with your elbows. Squat jack, we don't come up. 1, 2. Well, for deadlift, we do 2 on each side. 1, 2, and with lateral lunge. And the plank shoulder tap. But these exercises are a little bit easier than round 1. If you want, what you can do, just knowing we're on round 3, is you can do all 3 on one side. Okay, just using the chair for a little bit of balance. Three lateral lunges per side. And 3 plank shoulder taps. Oh, went 4 there. Okay. We are on round 4 now. We'll do some modifications. So again, I'm just going to shorten up where my feet are. I'm going to shorten up my depth on this, but I'm still trying to squeeze that beach ball behind my back. Squat jack, squat, step, squat. 2, 3, 4. Go for deadlift. I'm just going to, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put my foot back. I'm not going to lift it up, but my chest stays lifted and my range of motion is shortened, where I'm just reaching below the knee of the opposite side. The lateral lunge, I'm just going for more lateral step and lean. Plank shoulder tap, I showed you incline, but I can certainly do it from the kneeling position as well. Personal preference there, I prefer the incline on that one. I think it's a little bit more challenging and less hard on the knees for a lot of people. Round 5. Elbows squeezing behind your back. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, those are going to be challenging next round. Now again, I'm going to stick with doing all 5 on one side and then all 5 on the other. Chest stays lifted though. Ooh. You want an extra bit of challenge? Never let the swinging foot sit down. That's what I tried there, and yeah, that worked for me. good, not quite there. I'll show you the other incline plank shoulder tap, just a modification option. Okay. Top of the pyramid with our chair dips. Our squat check. I'm going to do the other ones this time where we were. Not to mix it up, have some fun with it. Try different things, you know. Exercise doesn't have to be so rigid, so monotonous, so boring. You can have some fun with it if you want. You should have fun with it. It'll make you more likely to do it. Those two exercises, the lateral lunge and the covers deadlift, eat up a lot of time. But it is nice having that little bit of a break by doing things unilaterally. With the shoulder tap, just make sure your hips don't wobble. You can see mine are nice and straight there. If they do tend to wobble, move your feet out wider. All right, we're heading down the pyramid. That's good news. Means we're in the home stretch. I think I'm going to stick with those squat track modifications I just did. I like these a lot, actually. Other ones are certainly a lot quicker, but I feel like those have more of a fun motion to them. As well as target a few more areas in the shoulders. That's why you can see why exercising names get so confusing. Because I showed you 3 variations of what people might call a squat jack. Okay. Lateral lunge. I can sink a little bit deeper on that first one. There it is. Chest stays lifted. Keep it up, guys. You're doing great. Made it this far. No quitting now. Although I do have to speed some things up, so here we go with modifications here. Good. 4 of everything. Realize we're getting close to that 8 o'clock mark. We're going to zoom through it. Modification again. You can alternate quite easily. Lateral lunge. And plank shoulder tap. Okay, 3 more rounds. lunge. And from the top, 2 of everything. You go. The first style again. Golfer's deadlift. Lateral lunge. And plank shoulder tap. All right, last round. 1 of everything. Yeah, this one took a little bit longer. With those unilateral exercises, keep your balance. Keep your balance. There it is. That's what we rush certainly makes balance a little bit more difficult. All right, and we're done. Excellent work. We're just gonna, let's just go to the ground. Do our good morning stretch. Arms in a Y though, pressing the elbows into the ground. Take a few deep breaths. That was quite challenging. And we'll cross our left leg over our right. Left hand through the whole right hand on the outside. And we'll switch sides. I thought that was a really good workout. I am sweating quite good. Muscles feel good. Joints feel good. So for half hour, I feel like we're going to cap here. Half hour, I think I did an honest amount of work. So spine neutral, chin neutral, spine arch, chin tuck, and just move through this on your breath. I go a little over time with our cool down, but that's okay. Taking a few extra minutes to stretch, a few extra seconds to stretch, never a bad thing. And we'll just push back into that child's pose. Reaching forward, sinking your butt into your heels or as close as you can get. I like to press my elbows to the ground in this position as well. I just find it gives me a more of a lat stretch as well. All right, then we'll go into our half kneel hip flexor. So I've taken an extended step forward with my left foot. Right knee, I'm pushing forward. My right arm comes up, just creating that longer stretch in the front. And we'll switch sides. I'll just do my endings feel now. We do have a few more stretches, but as always, if you ever have questions, comments, or concerns, I never shy away from those. I accept constructive criticism or questions or concerns very openly and honestly, because this class isn't about me, it's about you guys. All right, then we're just going to go into our butterfly stretch as our last lower body stretch. So my heels are together, and then I'm just slightly forward. So hopefully the mic was okay today. I know it was okay in the last workout after the first group, but want to make sure it's good and loud the whole time. All right, and we'll finish off with our door frame stretch. I've just grabbed the door frame, little under shoulder height, and then I'm rotating to the top of my torso, keeping that arm extended and not allowing it to shift on the door frame, just so I feel that stretch my chest and in my shoulders. And we'll switch sides. Making sure we get it in our chest and in our shoulders. And I think that is good enough to call it a day. I hope you guys have a wonderful Thursday. When you get there, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'm back on the schedule on Tuesday for our beginner class. So I hope to see you then.